What is up, everybody? Charlie here at JC3 Cards and Collectibles, here with another pickups video. This weekend, I had the opportunity to take a ride down, along with Adam from the Dollar Box, down to the Wisconsin Herd Card Show down in Oshkosh. This was at the arena where the Wisconsin Herd plays. It was a nice setup. We were out there, set up around the hardwood floor, a little bit on the floor as well. Had to be careful where you step. Carpet set up to guide you around so you're not damaging that nice hardwood floor that they play on. But quite a few tables. Not a lot of non-sport, but plenty of sport card opportunities. For me, not quite the results I was looking for going in. I'm always looking for some non-sport. Didn't see a lot of that. I was looking for some more F1, some good hockey. I wanted to backfill a little bit of WWE and AEW wrestling. Hit some of those, but overall, prices were a little higher. Dealers didn't want to move as much as I would have hoped. So I came home with about 300 and some cards, and I think I averaged about 33 cents a card. So definitely nothing to write home about, but a good solid day. You can see the box here. Most of them are in this box. Good solid day of backfilling some stock and getting some foundational stuff out in my store. So thought I would take a few minutes here and go through some of the stuff I picked up. Overall, happy with the day I had, but could have been better, but I wouldn't say I was skunked on it either. So let's get to it. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that I brought home. Here's a stack of the baseball that I brought home. I think baseball is always going to be kind of foundational in my store. It's what I got started with and what I will continue to have a lot of out there. We've got a nice Mojo refractor, Darryl Strawberry of the Mets. That's actually going to a friend of mine. Frankie's a big Darryl Strawberry fan. Anytime I see one of his, I grab it for my buddy. An Ace of Spades, Clayton Kershaw. I believe that's a green or emerald parallel. Very sharp card there. A little old school 90s Sport Flicks Barry Bonds with the lenticular design in there. The baseball moves a little bit. Very nice. Jeter. Adam over at the Dollar Box. He's going to tell you Jeter is the greatest Yankee of all time. I like to give him a hard time about that. But Jeter's always a solid mover. I'll pick up some of his. Another Jeter here. Cover Glory. This is an interesting one with that kind of orangish, yellowish tequila sunrise type of hue on that, but another Jeter. Can't go wrong with Jeter. Some more Jeter. Grabbed a few of his, as you can see, an old Topps Jeter. A little Hank Aaron, Hammer and Hank, opening day 1974. This was a very cool die cut. Alec Boehm, young player, has a bright future. I don't know if he's going to be a superstar player, but very cool die cut. So I grabbed that. Any die cut's usually a pretty decent choice. Corbin Carroll, rookie. This kid has been fantastic so far in his early career. Won Rookie of the Year. Wade Boggs, best of a generation. Classic superstar there. An Albert Pujols minor league Cannons card. And this is from Topps, so it is a licensed card. Very cool to see something from the minors for him. Josh Young, talented rookie from, well, that's not, that is a rookie card. Look at that, RC. Talented rookie from the Rangers. I've been stocking up on a little bit of his. Cal Ripken, Blueprint. One of my favorite players when I was a kid was Cal Ripken. Pete Crow Armstrong from the Cubs. Future Tools. Got a pink cracked ice for Pete Crow Armstrong. Sorry, we got a little movement here. Cool Papa Bell from St. Louis. These are cool cards. I have a lot of appreciation for baseball history, so every once in a while I'll grab one of these. Ricky Henderson, another one of the Blueprints inserts from Prison. Ricky Henderson, greatest leadoff hitter of all time. You can't convince me otherwise. Another Josh Young, Texas Rangers, rookie card. Pitcher, Babe Ruth, Red Sox. So I think this is an Archives, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it looks like an Archives. Very cool card. I like that they bring these back. It helps younger kids learn more about the history of the game. They look cool. I just like them. I like to have some of those in my store. I like to pick them up and appreciate them as well. Gunnar Henderson, Action Stars rookie. Super, super rookie star this season. Baltimore is just stacked with impact rookies, Gunnar and Adley, and I think they have a few more in the farm system that are not very far away. Another Gunnar Henderson rookie from Bowman Platinum. Aaron Judge, New York Yankees. So this is, this is celebrating his 62nd home run. Shohei. This is, again, looks like I actually maybe got two of these because I got one on each side. These are, again, I think Topps Archives. So they do the 3 different former sets in recognition of past years, and that's like some year in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. Renowned rookies, Anthony Volpe, again, good rookie with the Yankees. Got a second one, Anthony Volpe. Same set as some of those other ones, a Gunnar Henderson. Jordan Walker, rookie from St. Louis. He had a lot of fanfare coming up, so I'm still on that train a little bit. Corbin Carroll, Holiday Topps, another rookie card for him. Adley Rutschman, another Topps Holiday rookie. And that's the Rookie Cup as well. A lot of collectors like that Rookie Cup. Shohei Hot Sauce Panini insert. Very cool. I'm a big fan of the hot sauce inserts. Another Derek Jeter. This is a Topps Gold label. Very cool refractor. I couldn't walk away from this one when I saw it. Just a very cool card. Another Jeter, Topps Stadium Club. I am a big fan of Topps Stadium Club. I have a lot of Stadium Club TSC cards. Just, I like the full bleed photography. Just classy in my mind. Francisco Alvarez, Mets rookie. A lot of fanfare for him as well. Drew Jones for the Diamondbacks. First Bowman. He hasn't made a big impact at the big leagues yet, but I thought, I'll grab a first Bowman and hold on to him for a while. Roberto Alomar, Sapphire, basically. Cracked ice Sapphire type of prism card. Roberto Alomar was a perennial all-star when I was a kid growing up. Alex Bregman, iconic. I think Bregman is an underrated play. He is a fantastic player for the Astros. I think he's going to be around for a long time. Like that card, so I picked it up. Gabriel Moreno with the Diamondbacks rookie card. I've sold quite a few of his rookie cards already, so I stocked up on a few more. Bobby Witt Jr. rookie cup card. He's still a darling in the hobby. I'll grab some of his. J-Rod, of course, there's still a lot of attention on his cards. Again, a rookie cup card. Here we got a Paul Goldschmidt sepia refractor. I just like the look of those sepias. I sell quite a few of them. Alex Bregman refractor, 35th anniversary. Very cool card there. You know my thoughts on Alex Bregman. Chris Bryant refractor. He's he's a solid MLB player. He'll get some consideration for Hall of Fame before he's done, I think, as well. I wouldn't say he's a sure-in, but he'll get some consideration. Garrett Mitchell, rookie card for my Brewers. Again, a sepia refractor. Being a Brewers fan, I had to grab that Garrett Mitchell. And I know there's some folks that like me, like the Brewers, and will be interested in that. Another Jordan Walker, Topps Chrome rookie. We're getting down to the bottom of my baseball stack. Another Darryl Strawberry card. Again, one of those Topps Archives. Then, Shohei Ohtani, Holiday, Topps Holiday. And finally, in my baseball stack, I got a Hank Aaron, the Hammer commemorative card. Very cool. This is from Topps as well. Probably came out of an archive set. I haven't really looked into it yet. But again, Milwaukee ties to Hammer and Hank Aaron. I grab his every once in a while. They seem to sell here and there. Let's move on to some football that I picked up. Let's see here. Oh, we had another baseball in the stack too. Another Gabriel Moreno. A couple of these got misplaced. I tried to sort these ahead of time, but it looks like a few of them got into the football stack. So I will throw these up there real quick if I can get it lined up. There we go. Right there. So Carlos Beltran, another great player, played for a lot of years, was a contributor on multiple teams. Brandon Crawford, first Bowman Chrome. He's still putting numbers out there. Another Jeter, Star Quest Green. Bo Jackson, baseball. So with the Angels here, Bo Jackson's always a good seller. Diamond Tributes, Chipper Jones, Fleer, another Josh Young, rookie card, and this one's a Topps Chrome, Ricky Henderson. I always grab any Ricky Henderson I can find. Greatest leadoff hitter in the game, consistently sells pretty well. Volpe, rookie, and an Ohtani. These are, of course, Allen and Ginter. I'm a fan of Allen Ginter. I know some people are not. And then Gabriel Moreno, Topps Chrome rookie. We talked about him a little bit. So now let's get to the football stack. I got through those couple of baseballs that were mixed in there. There we go. All right, Isaiah Pacheco, Prestige 2023 Prestige Premium Red Extra Points out of $3.99, I believe. Chiefs are back in the playoffs again, so I thought, why not take a shot? He was hot last year in the playoffs. He might just turn out to be one of those types of players. I think they had $4 on this. I probably paid closer to $3 as part of a stack. You know, like I said, I usually do a per card average of everything I bring home because I will grab some higher ticketed cards along with some quarter cards, 50-cent cards, dollar cards. So average it all up to 33 cents a card, but this was one of the higher priced ones that I grabbed on the day. Jahmyr Gibbs, Lions, parallel. Had a good game for the Lions this weekend. I think he's a bright talent. CD Lamb, Montage, did not have a good game this weekend, but he was just having a fantastic season, so I thought I could use a few of him in my store. Joe Burrow, star status, Panini insert. Breece Hall, rookie card. So I got off the Breece Hall train for a while because I thought, I probably had enough. You know, he blew out his knee last year, but he has come back so strong that I've sold quite a bit. I'm back on the Breece Hall train. Nice autumn holiday mashup die cut. I mean, you can't. This is Mike Allstott and Rob Johnson. So I could do without the Rob Johnson, but I love Mike Allstott, and just this leaves die cut, just very cool. I couldn't pass that up. Peyton Manning, Colts. Cool card there. I'm a big Peyton Manning fan as well, so I will pick that up, especially if it's Topps Chrome. I got a little Dan Marino this weekend, Flair 94. More Dan Marino, Prime Playoffs 95. A Favre card. I just like the 3-second design from Skybox Impact. I've got a lot of Favre already, but when I saw this countdown to impact with that 3-second timer, man, excuse me, I just thought that's an awesome design. I gotta have that. I like these nickname cards from Collector's Choice. So we got John Elway, the Howitzer. You'll see a few more that I picked up. We got another Prestige Premium Blue this time Also out of $3.99. This one is Thurman Thomas, another great back when I was a kid growing up, teenager as well. Michael Irvin, Prism insert here, early Prism type of card. Very cool design. I thought, got to get the Playmaker. That's a pay dirt insert. I've got a few of these Notre Dame sets. So I just grabbed these just to get more cards from that set. I figured the more I have from that set, the better. So celebrating the Orange Bowl in 1990, the 76 Gator Bowl. I kind of like that design. The 73 Sugar Bowl. The 88 Cotton Bowl. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a cold. I'm battling here. You can probably hear me sniffling a little bit. And then October 15th, 1988. Notre Dame 31, Miami 30. Then Lamar Jackson, still hot. He's doing some fabulous things on the football field. We got some Dak Prescott, extra points, Prism. Had a horrible game against the Packers, but still a good seller. Anybody for the Dallas Cowboys is usually a good bet to move. I have to celebrate. My Packers beat them though as a 7 seed, so I can't really complain. But another Dak here, Operation Detonation. I always thought those were cool cards. Here's another nickname, Deion Sanders, Multiplicity. Aaron Donald, gold cracked ice, and in his college uniform. I do get some defensive players if they are like generational talents, and Aaron Donald definitely fits the bill. J.J. McCarthy, Michigan just won their national championship. So I grabbed a few Michigan cards, ride the wave on that. Donovan Edwards, a Ramblin' Man. Cool design on that, too. James Cook, rookie card. He had a surprisingly nice season. He doesn't get a lot of the attention yet, but he ran for over 1,000 yards. He had, if you add his all-purpose yards into that, he had quite a bit. I think he's got a bright future ahead of him, so I've got quite a few of his rookies. Jake Ferguson, Wisconsin man, the one Dallas Cowboy who had a huge night. I think he had like 183 yards, at least 2 touchdowns, maybe 3 in the playoff game the other night. Barry Sanders, loaded up on a little bit of Barry Sanders that I found. These are just, your basic base cards, but he's a Hall of Famer, generational talent. Greatest running back of all time, I think. Well, can be a case for a Jim Brown, but I got to see Barry play. He did things I've never seen anybody else doing, so he gets my vote. This is probably the nicest Barry I picked up. Minted highlight, so you got that bronze or copper little mint on there. Very cool card. I was happy to grab that. I think that was, like out of a 50 or 25 cent card. So I probably paid 2/3 of that, if that. Here's another Sanders. Like I said, I loaded up on, I hit a box that had a bunch of him, and I just grabbed everything that was in there. Jonathan Taylor, another Wisconsin man, playmaker. He's come back strong from his injuries and his holdout situation. Jason Kelsey, blue parallel prism. He's got some commercials out there with the Gain or something like that, the laundry. Plus his brother Travis. I think he's got a nice podcast too. So he's a name people know. So I'll grab some linemen with the right situation. Dontavian Wicks, young Packers receivers, got a bright future ahead of him. That's a first Bowman. So I'll grab that. Obviously the GOAT Tom Brady. Nobody's got more Super Bowl wins as a quarterback, I believe. So rookies and stars, and it's an insert touchdown club. So I will for sure grab those when I see them. Drew Brees, underrated QB. I like to grab a few of him once in a while. And then Peyton Manning in his Broncos uni, the Fire Forged Panini Phoenix. Panini Phoenix is one of my favorite sets. I'm a sucker for those when I run into them. So got a little bit of football there to go with the baseball. Up next, I've got some UFC. I did want to stock up on a little more UFC when I was there. So spent some time going through some boxes there. Got a nice George St. Pierre refractor. And then a bunch of base cards here. Forrest Griffin, Retro Series, BJ Penn. These are guys that were holding titles when I watched it regularly. I don't watch it as much anymore, but Rolls Gracie, George St. Pierre again, who I think is one of the greatest of all time. Royce Gracie, legendary family. Michael Bisping, again, refractor parallel, Howell. Misha Tate, classic Misha Tate. BJ Penn. Shogun Rua here. Zhang Wiley, I think is how you pronounce that. Peter Yan. Tisha Torres, another trailblazer in the women's divisions. Daniel Cormier, God, this guy could hit hard. Tito Ortiz, Hall moments. Like, Tito Ortiz is one of the guys that I would say can be credited with bringing UFC to mainstream prominence. Who we got here? Peter Yan again. Little Holly Holm. Not the greatest picture of her. I'm sure she didn't like that card if she saw it. BJ Penn. Michael Bisping. Another Tito Ortiz base card. Shogun Rua. Derek Brunson. And that was an optic. Misha Tate. I love the Royal Crown, or Crown Royale, I should say. Just a great design. I grab those whenever I see them. Tisha Torres, an orange. I don't know if they call this orange laser, I think. Another Holly Holm. A little better image there. That's more of a portrait image. John Jones. John Bones Jones. I love the Marvel sets. All Sports kind of throw one of these in. I'm a big fan. I used to be into comic books as well. Got a little bit of a comic collection, but I kind of left that behind. Dan Hardy versus Akira Gonal. Dan Hardy had an interesting look. You can see the mohawk there, and it's painted red. Thiago Silva, another talented UFC fighter. Ooh, got a little spin on that. Juliana Pena, Amanda Nunes, the Lioness, Dominant, Raquel Pennington, another Tisha Torres, Holly Holm again, repeat on that. And you'll see some of these I get multiples because if I got an opportunity to do some quantity sales, I want to do that. Robbie Lawler, Josh Emmett, Tito Ortiz, another one of those holographic. Well, you know, if you're tops, they're a hollow view. If they're panini, they're prisms. So same type of style there. Khabib, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name. Well, maybe I will. Nurmagomedov. I've never been able to really pronounce his name right. And another Amanda Nunes. So a little bit of basic UFC. I've sold some. I like to have it in my store. Just got to backfill that a little bit, right? Do you have a little more football here? It looks like. I'll throw that back up there. Oh, this is actually mixed a little bit. Let's grab the football out of here. Thought I sorted all these out ahead of time, but it looks like I could have done some more. All right, what do we got here? Another Barry Sanders. I really thought this Star Picks one was sharp. I was happy to grab that one. I think I'll have no problem selling that. Nick Chubb, rookie card. Another good, young player. I think he's got a lot of miles left. Playing for Cleveland. Got his Georgia card here. Another Breece Hall rookie card. Like I said, I'm back on that train. Patty Mahomes. Not Prestige, just basic Panini. Patty Mahomes Chronicles. I'm a fan of the Chronicle sets too because you can get so much variation in there. Patty Mahomes Prestige. And then I got this Bo Nix Oregon Ducks card. It's a little bit of a refractor card. I got on the Bo Nix train. I watched a couple of Oregon games this year, and I was like, that kid's got something. We'll see how it goes in the draft. This is a 55 throwback card. I just thought if I'm going to get a Bo Nix, that's a cool one to get. So I went with it. And then another Nick Chubb, another rookie card from Illusions. Very cool design on that one. So that takes us through a little more football. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. My phone's getting heavy on it and it's swinging. Okay. Up next, we also got some wrestling, as they say. I am a wrestling fan, so I will grab that from time to time. I got a lot early last year, and I was pretty well stocked for a while, but I've sold quite a bit, so I decided to stock up a little bit more on that. Another late football ad here too. So Jahan Dotson, very cool design, rookie card there. That is out of 99 as well. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, 99. So grab that as well. And then we'll start with these wrestling cards. So the boss, Sasha Banks. I heard a rumor that she made an appearance in AEW, may have signed with them, but she is still a huge seller as far as my WWE and AEW cards. Wrestling in general, she is a big name. She's done some acting credits as well. And Alexa Bliss, Toni Storm, they're doing a fantastic job with her story in AEW. She goes by Timeless Toni Storm. If you have not seen it and you're a wrestling fan, I would check it out. They do everything in black and white. She's like this old-time movie star. Very cool storyline, but she's a really good talent. Wasn't really used effectively in WWE, in my opinion. Got some Stinger, some Orange Cassidy, Malachi Black, some more Orange Cassidy. Again, you'll see some volume buys in this one. Jim Ross, Hall of Fame broadcaster. The Young Bucks, they started AEW along with a few others. Chris Jericho is a legend in the business, so I'll always pick up a few of those. Chris Statlander, big name on the female roster in AEW. Crazy Matt Hardy. This is an insert from magazine cover. Delete. He's got a really good character there, and of course the legendary Hardy Boys with his brother. Jim Ross again. Malachi Black. Again, these. If you can get a few copies of one, then you get a chance to do some quantity buys. So that's why I'll grab 3 or 4 of them usually. I don't always grab them all. If there's 20 of them, I probably don't need that many, but I'll buy 3 or 4. Kevin Owens, one of my favorites. Sells pretty good. Hangman Adam Page from the Flair Metal set, and it's a blue parallel, I believe. So I will throw that out there. For wrestling, some of these, I go for names I don't currently have. It's about expanding the roster for me a lot of times with the wrestling cards I pick up. Carlito, that's not cool. The Bad Apple, he is back after a long hiatus. He had some troubles with his first run with WWE. He is, I believe, Puerto Rican star. And second generation or third generation, his family has long ties in wrestling. He is back in storylines right now, so I grabbed some of him. Of course, some classic Hogan. Look at that. Jake the Snake Roberts with Damien. He's got the python wrapped around him. Just an iconic card. Legends of the Ring. I had to grab that one. Greg the Hammer Valentine was one of my favorites growing up. Dropping that power elbow. The Rock. Everybody loves The Rock. Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels. Randy Orton. Back from almost a year off due to injury. He is still a mega star. RKO out of nowhere. Some Carmella. She's been off. She gave birth to a child recently. I look forward to having her back. She's been a great worker in the business. Mandy Rose. She's featured on OnlyFans now and got fired because of it. But still a big fan club for her. Original Shield, so Roman Reigns, who's been champion for like 3 years now. This is back when he was with Jon Moxley and Seth Rollins as a stable called the Shield. Matt Hardy again. Austin Theory, young up-and-comer. Pretty popular. Isla Dawn. So this is somebody coming up. soon from the NXT roster to the main roster, and I thought, well, give her a shot. She's got a little bit of a story going on. We'll see if it catches on. Another innovative women's wrestler, Lita. She's one of the first ones I ever saw doing all the men's high flying moves. So she would do a Hurricane Rana all the time. She would do the moonsault off the top of the ropes. Just legendary women's wrestler. AJ Styles, big following in New Japan, and now in WWE. He was in, I believe, WCW for a long time, and TNA as well. He was champion in TNA. Harley Race, sometimes known as the King Harley Race as well, the legendary wrestler. Santos Escobar. So he is a major Latino star now. He comes from a long line of wrestlers in his family as well. Wanted to stock some of that. Mickie James, she was recently named executive producer of OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, that has been run by Al Snow for years, if you know that name. But OVW used to be developmental territory for the WWE. I don't believe they have an official relationship any longer. But they certainly have a friendly relationship. And a lot of today's stars, like a Brock Lesnar, wrestled there. Guys like that all used to come up in Ohio Valley. So will be interesting to see what she can do there. Another Carlito, again, the bad apple. So he's got the apple there. The Undertaker, this was badass Undertaker. Big Evil. Tatanka, I'm a big Tatanka fan. I have a hand-signed Tatanka card in my collection. Saw him at a wrestling show last year and had him sign it for me. Just classic guy growing up. We got Rikishi. Rikishi's going to be making a local appearance here this year, I heard, too. So might try to get an autograph from him. Pac, talented cruiserweight wrestler. Darby Allin, really cool character there. He's in AEW. Pretty good fan base on him. Some more Darby Allin. Another Matt Hardy. What we got here? We got, what is this one? I gotta take a closer look. Colton Gunn and Austin Gunn. So this is Badass Billy Gunn's sons. The Gun Club have gone by for a while. Adam Cole. He is a phenomenal wrestler as well. He held the heavyweight title and North American titles in NXT for a while before going to AEW. Tony Storm again. Jungle Boy Jack Perry. So those of you who don't know, Jungle Boy Jack Perry is the son of former 90210 star and now deceased star Luke Perry. That was a shock to me when I found that out, but you can see the resemblance once you hear that. It's pretty cool. MJF, he's doing some movies now too. Malachi Black again. Kenny Omega, big star, led the Bullet Club for a while in New Japan. Got a few of Kenny Omega's because I didn't have any of his. Jim Ross, some more Jim Ross. Matt Hardy, another Matt Hardy. Keith Lee, Unlimited Keith Lee. He's got a huge fan club. I'm not a huge fan myself, but he's got a big following. And if someone's got a big following, I'm willing to grab some of his cards and put them in the store. More Orange Cassidy. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Really set the women's division on fire last year in AEW. Another Adam Cole. More Adam Cole. There's badass Billy Gunn. Had him autograph a card for me recently at a show too. Little awkward to talk to. I felt like he didn't really know what to say to the common fan. But he probably does it a million times a year and it gets old after a while. Some more Pac. He was really good in WWE as well. Another guy I felt like wasn't maximized. Dr. Britt Baker. Some more of her. Taz, one of my favorite wrestlers in the 90s. Everything was orange. He came out to like a heartbeat monitor and it would flatline. And and he would focus on the number 13 because he was bad luck if you messed with him. From the Red Hook district of Brooklyn, I believe. And his son now wrestles in AEW as well by the name of Hook. Arn Anderson, a manager card, but Arn Anderson is a legend in the industry, one of the original Four Horsemen. So I grabbed a few of his because there are some folks that buy cards based on historical significance, and Arn Anderson fits that bill. Got a little Flair Metal again, so we got Matt Hardy, Pac, another Taz. There he's got the orange featured. Adam Cole, Bebe, that's what he likes to say. Jungle Boy, and Keith Lee. I'm a big fan of the Flair Metal. They're just really cool cards, so I will grab those every chance I get as well, even if it's base cards. Grabbed one soccer card out of the day. Still got the tag on this. Again, these are the prices they had before my deals, but Jude Bellingham, Future Stars, Top Chrome Refractor. I hear good things about Jude Bellingham, so I grabbed him. Soccer is a undeveloped market for me personally. I just haven't learned a lot of the names yet, and it's not a sport I watch a lot. But if I know the name and it's the right price, the right set, I will go ahead and grab it. Then I stocked up on some F1 as well. Excuse me. I am really pushing to grow an F1 presence in my store. Had a chance to buy a lot of base cards. These aren't going to be big money cards, but I should be able to move some of these base cards with the right names. Esteban Ocon, Nico Hulkenberg, Kevin Magnussen, Max Verstappen, the number one name in F1 right now, just a dominating season. Yuki Tsunoda, he's an up-and-comer. Really, really entertaining personality, too. If you listen to him on Drive to Survive, the Netflix series, like, anytime he's on the radio, he's dropping F-bombs and stuff. Another Max Verstappen. Another Yuki, and that's his rookie card. Sergio Checo Perez, he's kind of an interesting character too. He takes a back seat to Max Verstappen on the team, but he is a talented driver in his own right. Fernando Alonso, he's been around a long time. He's kind of getting to be the old man of the F1 circuits. So, but he's had quite a few podiums in his career. I think he may have won a championship as well. I'm not 100% sure yet on that, so don't quote me, but definitely a well-respected name in the sport. Sebastian Vettel, I believe he just retired after last season. Another Yuki, what is it, Clean Air, Blue Skies insert. I like that design. There's another one of those inserts, Esteban Ocon for the Alpine team. Flash of Brilliance, Carlos Sainz. He is with the Ferrari team, which is legendary. So I oftentimes will just grab Ferrari because it's Ferrari. Sebastian Vettel again with another Flash of Brilliance. Pierre Gasly, AlphaTauri. He's a young Frenchman. He's got a bright future ahead of him too, I believe. Lando Norris with the McLaren team, another legendary name in F1. Esteban Ocon again, another Sergio Perez, kissing the trophy. Another Max Verstappen, and this time he's got his whole team with him. Grand Prix winner at Monte Carlo. Another Max Verstappen, winner again at Abu Dhabi. You'll see a lot of Grand Prix winner cards from Max Verstappen, especially from last year. A Lewis Hamilton, he is a Qatar Cutter or Qatar. I'm always unsure how to pronounce that. Valtteri Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo. He's a really fun character as well if you watch that Drive to Survive. Lando Norris, another Max Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, Sergio Checo Perez, Danny Rick, another Max Verstappen, nice close-up, another Max Verstappen, Kevin Magnussen. Do they call him the Flying Finn? I think they call him the Flying Finn. Mick the Quick, I should say. Mick Schumacher, son of legendary Michael Schumacher. Zal Ganau. Rookie card here for him. I don't know too much about this driver. I need to learn more about this driver. Another Yuki card. Yuki Tsunoda. Nicholas Latifi. Another Pierre Gasly. The portrait cards are the ones you really want. These professional photographer ones. The action cards are all good, well and good, but the ones collectors oftentimes are after are these professional photography portraits, you call them. So these are in a studio. They're kind of set up. Lando Norris here. Esteban Ocon. George Russell. I've talked about George Russell before. I think he is someone we're going to be hearing a lot from in the next few years. Just the attitude, the look, the driving skills. I think all those are going to come together for him. And then Max Verstappen, flying the number one, most dominant F1 driver out there right now. So a little bit of F1 base I stocked up on. That brings me next to some basketball I picked up. Even though I have a target of what I'm looking for when I go in, I don't necessarily just get one thing. Like, I will get whatever cards make sense when I'm going through a box. Let's adjust this camera a little bit again. Excuse my sniffling. I know, that's annoying. You should be the one doing it. It's really annoying for me, too. All right, we got some Shaq. I'll always grab some Shaq, especially if it's a nice card like that. A little refractor finish on it. Magic Johnson, Prism. Big fan of Magic Johnson. If you haven't watched the series Winning Time on Max, I would check it out. It's pretty cool. Let me center this a little bit. Little Joker here, Ignition insert. Vince Carter. I just like the Jamtastic insert. Vince Carter was legendary anyway, but Dwayne Wade Prism. He's he played at Marquette here in Wisconsin, so I watched him quite a bit in college. Steph Curry. I love the Flux sets. You've probably heard me say that before. I will grab Flux all day. John Morant. League's better if he can stay on the court. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Again, going back to that Winning Time series, he's featured a lot in there. This is from his playing days. I don't remember. I think he changed his name from Lou Alcindor to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar while he was still with the Bucks. Let's see. We got a Paul George fluctuations here. So Flux insert with Paul George, changing teams, Thunder to Clippers. Another Joker card here. Another Jamtastic, DeMar DeRozan. I wouldn't normally be grabbing DeMar DeRozan cards, but because it was that Jamtastic insert, I did grab it. A Shaq card, kind of a plain card here, but it is the Finals MVP variation, so I grabbed it. Chet Holmgren rookie card. Prior to his injury, he was really lighting it up. Gamma Rays insert, Marshawn Beauchamp rookie card, just a really cool insert to get a rookie of. Nikola Jokic again, a select card. Let's see, we got a Shaq card here, Dateline NBA, 96-97 upper deck. I'll buy Shaq all day. So Team USA card. Here's another Team USA card. Not really the Team USA uniform, but they were commemorating the players of Team USA. Shaq Lakers card. Shaq Lakers card. Shaq Lakers. Got the purple uni here. Shaq Lakers. More Shaq. More Shaq. Like, I will just keep grabbing Shaq when I see it. They're usually pretty cheap, and they consistently move. Like, people love Shaq. He's such an iconic character, Hall of Famer. He was dominant on the court. He's done some movies, Like he's got the whole package. Little Isaiah Thomas, Team USA. I usually get these for my brother. My brother loves the Team USA cards, so I will grab those all the time and see if he wants them. If not, I can move them in my store. Shaq Zuckerman, another Isaiah Thomas here. Luka Doncic, Flux Appeal, Flux Insert. More Shaq. Can't go wrong with Shaq. Marshawn Beauchamp. I love the Revolution cards. Another Shaq. Found a LeBron. I didn't see much LeBron out there at this show. Steph Curry Flux card. I will buy those all day. A DeMar DeRozan. This one was another insert. It was a prism. Like I said, DeRozan isn't a player that I seek out a lot, but if I see the right card, I know he's got some play. And then a Ja Morant Flux Appeal. I was really pleased to see the Flux inserts. I typically don't see Flux inserts. Usually I just see the Flux base cards, which are cool. I buy those all the time too. But if I'm going to see an insert, because I don't see them that often, I'm going to grab them every time. All right, last stack I got for you here today. Excuse me. I've got little stack of NASCAR. I recently went on a little run selling a lot of NASCAR, so I stacked up on a little bit more. We got a Joey Logano refractor, William Byron, who placed in the top 5, I believe. Might have actually been in the top 3 in the NASCAR Cup Chase this year. So wheels refractor kind of reminds me of a blue sapphire with that blue color as well. It is not a blue sapphire, though. I know that. Is this Brittany Zamora, I believe? Let's see. Yep, Brittany Zamora. Big fan of female racers in NASCAR or F1, wherever it may be. Martin Truex Jr. He's been a really talented driver for a while now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Love the inserts. Jr. is a good name. Brittany Zamora again. Titan cards are kind of cool too. A William Byron Crusade. I'm always a fan of the Crusade inserts. A Natalie Decker here. Another female driver coming in. We got the King, Richard Petty, and one of those Titan cards too. I don't know that there's a bigger name than Richard Petty in NASCAR, so I will pick up a lot of his. Another Natalie Decker, that pedal to the metal insert again. Very cool card. Danica Patrick, I know it's not her day anymore, but she was kind of a trendsetter when she did come in. Like, she not only was she a talented driver, but she brought about a social media presence and was on TV a lot. Just, had a lot of fans. So I will still buy her cards when I come across them. Another Danica, the acetates. I always like the clear acetate cards. I'm a fan of those. Dale Jarrett, the obsidian cards, I think that is a cool design. I will oftentimes grab those if it's a decent name. Ricky Stenhouse, I don't have much of him, so I thought I'll grab a few. Bubba Wallace, Topps Fire. Talked about my Topps Fire affinity with some of the other cards we already looked at. Bubba Wallace also is a big name because one of the, I don't know if he's the first African-American driver on the NASCAR circuit, but I know he's one of the most prominent ones, most successful ones. Brittany Zamora, nice refractor there. Jeff Gordon on a black refractor. Richard Petty on an acetate card. This is an old school Richard Petty photo, but another clear acetate card. I will buy those all day. Haley Deegan, refractor card. Another Haley Deegan, just kind of a base card. Obsidian, Chase Briscoe, sharp looking card. Another Titan. This one's a colored parallel. I'm assuming this is a green parallel. The other one we saw was just the base colors. Let's see. We got another Brittany Zamora here. Season ticket. Danica Patrick from that Titan set. And Alex Bowman, Obsidian. And finally, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. We got a Bill Elliott flashback card. He was so dominant they had to go look at changing the rules because he won like 5 or 6 seasons in a row, something like that. It was insane. He was as dominant in NASCAR during his years as Max Verstappen is in F1 right now. It's kind of crazy when someone can just leave everybody else in the dust like that. So that is everything from me today. As I said, I didn't feel like it was a, you know, an amazing show for me for pickups, but certainly I picked up some things that obviously I feel like I can move, or I wouldn't have picked them up. That's a great thing about digging boxes, right? Is you pick up the things that you believe you can move or you want for your personal collection. That's the difference of going through boxes at a show or buying blasters or hobby boxes. Because anytime you buy that retail product, you're going to have a ton of cards you don't want, right? Or maybe can't even sell. So that's one of the things I love about card shows is just the fact that I can go out there and I can get the cards I want and not have to worry about the ones that I have no interest in. So hope you enjoyed it. Takes quite a while to go through those. I didn't expect it to take this long, but maybe you got this on in the background as you're doing some stuff and some of those cards caught your attention. I just like to go through it. I've had people ask for them and you get to see a little bit of what's out there on the card shows, and really just enjoy the memories some of these cards go through, like some of those old WWE cards that I went through. Those take me right back to my childhood. So hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Peace out.